We have a pretty big illiteracy problem, and it's nationwide. More than 30% of our nation's fourth grade students cannot read at a basic reading level.
Sophia would come home with D's on her paper and she would say D means dumb.
Dyslexia affects 1 in 5 people.
Kids who have dyslexia are just not served well in the public school.
As a parent, you want the best for your kids. You want them to be happy. You want them to have friends. You want them to feel like they belong somewhere.
Groves Academy is a school for 270 students with specific learning disabilities. It also has a learning center that reaches about 1,000 students a year from the community and various services that we provide. And finally, we have an institute for professional learning to bring best literacy practices out into the community.
We feel blessed that there's something like this available. Every kid that might be struggling deserves to experience Groves. She's always loved going to school, loved just doing school type things. And it got to the point where every morning she would be crying. She didn't want to go to school, throwing a fit, have a hard time getting her up. And the more we dug and kind of asked her, the thing she hated most about school was quiet reading time.
What stands out to me is a meeting that I had with a kindergarten teacher in Arkansas. I sat down across from the teacher. It was a table in the hallway. And I looked over her shoulder and I saw Sophia sitting at a table by herself, working, and all the kids were on recess. And I said, well, what's going on in there with Sophia? And she said, well, they were supposed to put all the words in alphabetical order and Sophia couldn't do it, so she had to stay in over recess. And right then, I was like, this is done. We have to figure out a different way for Sophia to be in school and enjoy learning. And so the girls and I actually moved back, and Adam stayed in Arkansas for a year. Sadly, I realized within the first couple months that we were going to have the same experience that we had in kindergarten.
I'd call in and get she's on the floor crying and not wanting to go to school. So it was heartbreaking. And the thing that pushed me over the edge was we met with the teacher and the special ed, and when they were like, she really won't qualify for anything. If she does, it's 30 minutes once a week. And then really we won't know till 3rd grade. And in my mind, I was like, well, by 3rd grade, she will hate school and never want to do school again.
When I saw the classrooms, I was convinced that this was a good place for Sophia. You could just tell by peeking in the classroom that every single child was getting what they needed.
It means the world to us that we have even the opportunity to bring Sophia to a school like this every day.
The kids that get the opportunity to come to Groves, it changes the trajectory of their future.
I'm reading a book called The Inquisitor's Tale, and it's this big, and I read it in 2 weeks.
Our average student makes about 2 years of growth, both in reading fluency and in reading comprehension.
Mrs. Stevens gave a spelling test on Wednesday morning, but Laura could hardly think because she kept imagining.
She loves reading, which is a huge game changer for her. She is confident, and I think all the qualities that kind of got lost by feeling so hurt every day got to come out again, like compassion. And she's just vibrant.
I want to be a writer or an illustrator, or both.
The biggest thing is she got her funny back.
Oh, yeah.
She is a ham. She is the family funny person. And she lost that for a couple years, and you noticed she wasn't the one making the funny jokes or bringing the laughter to the dinner table, and it's back. And so it's so much fun just seeing that joy in her, which to me means she's really happy in life.